So, the value of life. Life is what life is. Life is energy and time. Both energy and time is called life. We have energy. So, when we have energy, and that energy is going to be working out in our life. So, if you see, there are two types of things in our life. That is, one is motivation, and the is vision. Motivation which we want from outside is called, that is motivation. And this vision which actually comes from inside, you know, it's all about, you can say, vision. So see things as they are. If I say what I'm doing, why am I doing what I'm doing? I have been watching and listening and multiple videos. What is the point in listening and multiple videos? You know, most of the people are listening day by day without having any particular purpose. They are like reactors. When we are reactors, we're always in the form of just like an animal instincts, you know. When something is happening, when something is ringing a bell, we are trained for that, and we are reacting in that sense. We don't know, we don't visualize, we don't envision our future to be something better, to make ourselves better. So what we do whenever we have given something free, and whichever whatever things we feel easy, and we do it as a nature of, as it is so easy for us, as it is so comfortable for us, you know, sitting upright posture to speak with someone, or to learn something, or to eat something, and to be consistent, and to be focused, and to plan for the future. These things will never come easy, but these things are so beneficial. So when I say we are feel at ease when we are watching something, when we are watching something from outside, instead of visualizing things from inside. Visualizing means close your eyes and see the picture clearly from inside out. So what is meaning of inside out? Means we must see inside to act outside. So when we see outside and act, that is going to be a victim mentality. When we see inside and act, that is called victor mentality. So the mentality is that mind is that which is always vision oriented. So we see the things not as they are, but as we are. In that sense, we also need to understand what we are. So what we are is all about the patterns, the mentality. The mind has already formed some beliefs, some expectations, some assumptions. And when we assume things, this is like this way, and this is like this way, this person is such person, and that is like that, this is the beauty, this is the thing. Where we are getting all these things? We see somebody is dark, somebody is brownish, somebody is white, and we think white people are so good. We see other people are ugly. Why? Who is making the standards? As a child, we don't make any assumptions. We see things simply as they are. Like that time, we are like God. You see the holistic view of the things. But after some time, we have been filled with these, uh, concepts of concepts and all these things, our we simply accept these assumptions and make up our minds to see the things not as they are but as we are. So in that sense we are already formed that assumptions, and now we are in that assumption we are always see the things outside. That makes our uh, reality. We are polluting the reality with our mindsets in that sense. So now we see here what I'm going to say here: never ever be victim of YouTube. Rule the YouTube like him. In that sense, that YouTuber who is most famous, who is more popular. See, not only the more popular as anyone who is actually uploading the video in YouTube and who is actually watching that content or that YouTube to get motivated or to be entertained or to pass the time, whatever it is. So here there is two types of things happening here. When I am speaking with you and you are listening to me, and who is actually benefited here? I am more benefited because I am taking that hard job. It might be hard for me just because I am no I am not able to, while watching means we don't need to sit upright, we don't need to learn something, we don't need to prepare anything, we just go and watch any video which we want. We don't need any preparation, any visualization, anything for that matter. So when we are watching, life is like as it is, but that is not more joyful thing to do. Watching is not the joyful thing. We clutter our mind with lot of content, but that will not give the joy of life. And when that is not joyful, that is not also going to be a meaningful thing for us to do. So first and foremost thing is to understand the things. We don't want the things to be easy in the initial. When we want things to be easy in the initial stages of our life, initial stages of that process, that is going to be agitated. That is going to be an agitation. There is always some agitation, the resistance. We must be courage enough to get through that resistance and launch ourselves, so that we can emerge as a victorious person and a joyful person. So what I'm saying here is, so here see, never ever be a victim of YouTube. Rule the YouTube like the content creator, and it will be hard but most joyful to take up the challenge to upload YouTube with multiple videos than to be a victim of YouTube and live like a mediocre. A mediocre is the person who want the initial process to be easy. We must want that initial process to be excited, then we can take that step very easily. For example, how to make any process so exciting? That is so easy, because we must to make that process so excited, we need little bit visualization before going to do the process. We have to imagine what we are going to do, what's the results are, how the results are going to be, and we have to visualize the results as well as the process, and vividly and clearly, in that sense, very specifically. And then we will be excited to take up the challenge very easily, and we will be uh, will get into that challenge so courageously and passionately, so that we can emerge as victorious and as successful persons. So that's the waste, that most of the thing which you need to do. And if we google on how to increase confidence, we will get many methods and motivation to practice one method by promising to our body to be committed and practice it with conviction will bring better results than watching the videos and appreciating the speakers like victims. Be champion and live life wonderfully. What is it meaning? So be a champion. Here the champion mentality is to be developed. Is to be developed in that sense. Uh, you know where there are a lot of other videos as well which you can see here. There are a lot of famous personalities who are giving a lot of motivational stuff, and they will tell you the methods about it, how to live life, how to do it, and whatever the thing that is everything is available on YouTube. Now what you need to do now is to just visualize your vision, envision your future. How is it going to be? What are the skills you want to master? What are the what is the dream you need to realize? Just you must be focused. In that sense, you just take up that task and see and google it out, what is that which you need to learn, which you need to in which you need to get into. For example, let us about soft skill. Soft skill is all about motivation, the skill, the that changing of mindset is very important. Is yeah, how I perceive the things, how what is the attitude about that thing. When I say, why do you want things to be easy? Because it's also a mentality. So you can form it. For example, when I say I am courageous, courageous is characteristic. When it's something like a characteristic, courageous means you have that vision strongly deep inside your mind, and that vision actually um, take you forward to step into that challenging process, where you can do and enjoy the process as well. So here, to learn to enjoy the process, initially everybody has to face some challenges. So here I am saying that buddy is going to be helpful to make you accountable, to be committed towards that um, particular challenge, so that you can do or die situation like that type of situation you will give your best. And so that best will actually make you more strong, more resilient to take up that challenge, and it will be so easy next later in the later stages of the process. And that's so much fun and exciting, and a lot of satisfaction and meaning it gives you to your life. And that is the way how to live life so wonderfully. So my dear friends, this video is going I'm going to conclude this. And thank you so much, and have a great day. Wonderful, wonderful.